Yeah, well, the POV came back. The POV TV fucking audio mixer thing. Yeah. Okay, well, we're back after Mizuki's OBS decided to just go into the coffin for a little bit, but nonetheless, we're back. SN down about like 32, 32, I think. Yeah, 32 with the GP left. Primex getting their Garden of Dreams track pick, so maybe a bit bad for SN, but we'll see. Jack getting an early trail off on one of the SN members. Primex getting into an early top 3, I think that is. I think. Eli presumably, yeah, streaming up into first. Wasn't able to see there for a minute. Primex still in 2-3, not too bad of spots for them. Dragon getting a back onto someone, other POV.
Red. Wow, I'm so surprised that red connected. I thought that was absolutely
Yeah.
going to break the turn there. Nice red there
Pretty
from
sure
Jack,
he had
I
the
guess.
burn. Pretty sure he had the burnist room too.
Yeah, we're now looking at the Reed Pov. He's going toe to toe with Draggy. It seems like, wow, Draggy is very laggy right here.
Good internet.
Gets a,
Getting
spams his
okay. So
backstab.
SN getting
I'm
into
pretty sure
2-3.
he's hit. Yeah, Jack's green's not quite hitting Jake there. No one cutting here though. Interesting. So the top three is going to stay what it is.
3-4 for SN. It looks like right now. Not too bad of spots. Jack getting a back off on Reed. That's pretty good. Primex getting into 1-3. Someone in Bill. 498 was in Bill.
Yeah. Ooh, big trip
Good trip
shrooms
from
full
4.
Yeah. Am I cutting out at all, by the way, Clay, or am I good?
Now you're good for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, 2 shrooms 3 here. Pretty good if nothing happens to him. Well, I say that, Pal comes and he loses both of his shrooms. So, yeah, it's bad for him. No ground star either for either Jake or Reed. Shroom 3 for him is pretty alright. We'll get closer up there, but Primex still holding on to 1.
Yeah.
SN need a blue like right about now if they want to have a chance at first.
Yeah, that would be useful because they like getting like 2-3 isn't quite enough. On the other POV, Draggy seems to be getting TC'd in the back. A blue is out, but I don't
There's
think
a
it'll be
blue,
in
but it's too
time.
late.
They might be using Shock by Prime X to try and hit them at the end. The red skips Reed and hits Jake.
I think that's one. I think start past Jake on the line, so I think that's 1-3.
Wow, that's a crazy red right there. To skip Reed and hit Jake. That's interesting.
Interesting net all around. I'm familiar with interesting lag, so yeah.
Yeah, that is a 1-3-5-8 for Prime X. So just staking out a bit more lead there.
Yeah.
Wow. That's actually just a massive race right there.
Yeah, I
For
mean,
Prime
SN
X.
kind of in the red zone now. They definitely need a big race this next upcoming race if they want to like have a chance at winning. I didn't even notice that was him. Okay.
Yeah, so they subbed in
I
Bop
think
for
Sam
Sam
subbed out.
G. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which is interesting. Bop is not much of a CT player. He did get last on that race, but we'll see
did
if
see in the
Prime
chat
X.
that Sam's net died, so unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see if they're able to figure out a way to like, Mizuki, you should undo that command and change the tag first and then sub, I think. Yeah. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, so up 39 now. I mean, well, I feel like this is one of those places where one of those really strat-heavy CT tracks that SN picked all of match 2 would be so good. Bob would have no idea what to do on that. Even though Bob's a good player, don't get me wrong, he's a high-level RT player. But, like, instead, like, here's the Bile track pick. We saw how well Prime X did on this match 1. I just don't understand this track pick strategy from Supernova. I think they fucked it up. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Prime X really put a hatchet in SN's chances on this race. It'll definitely be interesting to see. It's a very key race for this war.
Yeah, SN really needs some very
Down
big
39,
luck.
SN needs a big race here. Like, there's no other
Yeah.
option. Both streaming up to first.
I mean, Jack
Nice
getting hit
screen
out
try by
pretty
Jack.
early on.
Oh, and it hits! Nice screen by Jack.
Trip Shrew was 4 for Reed. It's a decent pull.
He might be able to do something with that. I think Jack trails it. Oh no,
Quite
he
laggy
trails
trail.
both. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that OS lag is crazy. Silver seems to be in 10th by a little bit. He'll be getting the first box 10. Silver pulls the shock in 10th. So SN has the
It's really
shock.
important.
I would if I were them, I'm not sure if I would use 2. Like, I understand you need to play for the big race, but you can't risk losing this race, is my take.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Reed will be
and
taking cut
you know,
here, so they can at least get
yeah,
up in the
Reed's
second,
gonna take
maybe.
cut here.
Yeah, second.
Yeah, he'll get in the second. It'll be interesting if he shrooms again here. No, he holds on to his shroom. Wouldn't be surprised if he changed it. That was a close screen. Wow, that was scary.
I mean, could have won it from Reed though.
Right, Reed and Jake cannot fail the hop here. Okay, yeah, good job by Reed going around. I completely agree with that decision. Jake does take the hop, but Jake has BKT on this track. So even though this is a
Yeah.
Prime X pick, mind you, like, there is some counterplay for SN. Jake especially is so fast on this track. Draggy's
Sure, I mean,
Draggy and Bop are in
two-
bottom 2 as well. So I think SN's in a
2-3.
decent C here.
This is that's really bad for Reed. Loses his stream and isn't able to take the cut, so Primex can at least hold on to one for a little bit longer. Yeah, no cut takers, so they'll be holding on to one, which is really bad for SN right now. They need a blue shot, literally anything they can get at this point.
If SN does get their blue, this can be a big race. 498 getting in there. Jake is there.
I mean, a couple of them are shrimming up, but I don't know if it's
some reds here.
Full
maybe
has a TC.
you can get a red onto Bop here.
Shot coming out.
Oh, he should have thrown that red off the flip ramp. That's a mistake of a red. So he could have shot red a Bop there.
I mean, TSing star with that, but I don't know if that's enough.
Oh no, I think that SN got top 2.
No, I think it's top 2, bottom 2, if anything.
But that's not enough.
Yeah.
That shock with that shock and that screwing Reed, even if it got to them top 2 as well.
Yeah, definitely not the best decision making from SN there.
Let's see what the results were there. What's the swing there? Just a +3 race. That's not quite enough. SN needs like a top 4 and they need it now. They need Underground Sky and they can't pick it.
Yeah.
Damn. Man, that's gonna be heartbreaking for SN to have such a dominant match and still be on the verge of losing this war. Yeah, the shot got them top 2, but at what cost? I really will hammer home that Reed missed an opportunity with that red. He had triple reds on Bop. Yeah, Bop was up there, but like a shock red could have gotten off there. If he threw that off the flip ramp, that would have absolutely connected with Bop, and he would have gained a spot, maybe 2. Who knows? Also, if Reed's the one calling that shock to get him onto the flip ramp, he throws the red beforehand. Like, it's a tough timing play. Don't get me wrong, but I think that it would be a much better strategy. So they missed TS. They kind of TS Reed. So
they are going Sandy Clock Tower here, which is quite the gimmick. So
yeah, I mean, I think that if there's a track that can swing really hard one way, it is Sandy Clock Tower. But they need to get it picked first, and it's Sandstone Cliffs instead. Oh no.
Yeah.
SN got so many track picks in that second match, but now when they need a track pick most, they can't get it.
I mean, what, like down 36 with 2 to go? It's gonna really need to pull something out the hat if they want to try and win.
Jack starting in second, going for the wide box. It's gonna be SN in top 2 here. Foam some greens up and managed to get Jake out of there. So Prime X in 4. Nice job dodging the fib. One of his teammates wasn't so lucky. and he somehow gets side greened while having a net out. The absolute chaos on the racetrack to begin this race.
Setting for a box here, definitely a choice. Getting a golden out of it, not too bad.
Yeah. Let's see if Jack knows how to
Reed
take this
holding onto a
cut.
star in
No,
5.
Jack's just going around the cut. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually holds this until lap 2 or Golden's up at the end here. Bop and a star. I don't think that not knowing the track too much will hurt Bop too much on this one because it's such a simple track.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
And Bop is a really good player. Ever see his montages? They're cold as hell. 498 getting redded.
Primax kind of holding onto a top 2
Yeah.
here. Pretty bad for SN. They kind of need a shock blue. Literally
No,
all over roulette.
Bop's back here as well. Reed's in third. Oh, and he loses
Back
his
is back
gold into the
bomb.
back bomb. He could get a dodge here in 8th, though. I don't think it's too bad. Yeah, star.
Yeah.
The bag. It's currently shockless. The bags are just sitting at set. Yeah, no one has the shock yet, but I really think that SN really needs that shock. I can see
Yeah,
Silver trying to chain, but no luck so far on the shock game. Jack and 8th. Let's maybe switch over to Reed.
I mean, SN getting into. Okay, well, Jake hit the
They're in
invisible wall, so
2-3,
only
but they
second
really
now
need to
for
get a blue
SN.
out onto Draggy. Otherwise, I don't think they're catching up to him. Even with these shrooms in second, Star's there in third as well. They'll need to get him out of there. Like they need a big race here, is the thing. And with no
Yeah.
shock luck, I don't know if they'll be able to get it. Nice shroom from Reed. I assume he'll take the other shroom cut. He might be able to get it first. I think it'll be close. There's the proper trick strat. Let's see if Reed shrooms up here. You can't fail a shroom cut. The shroom cut is deceptively easy to fail. Makes it nice and clean. He's in first. Yeah. Let's see if Reed slows. No. Oh, he slows. But no! But then Draggy gets off. Oh, what a play!
That was clean.
Oh my! Was that false
2?
fib? That was actually so clean. Oh, what else? What else is SN getting though?
They got top
Is it
2
enough?
at least. They got top 2.
498's getting last. No, they're getting top 2, bottom 2.
Oh.
Oh my god, what an incredible fib snipe from Fulf. Reed slows down. Fulf fib snipes Draggy off and he gets blued as he's going down. And it might not even matter because they're still in all run territory.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Play. There are no pens that we're missing, right? Just checking.
No, I don't think.
Surely not. No. Wow, that was crazy.
They're on my internet again. I mean, yeah, it's down 33 with only 1 left. It's just curtains at this point, unless some fucking miracle happens, but highly doubt that. Get some pens going, top 5, all that.
Absolutely. You know, it ain't over until it's over. That classic clip of Avail and APS tells you that. I really like picking Sandy Clock Tower here. That is such a gimmick track. Shock can be really weak on it because there aren't huge shroom cuts, and the pack can split, especially because of like the tight line. But it's Windy Whirl. Oh, SN getting starved for track picks just when they need them the most.
Yeah,
Should have
pretty
saved some of that
unfortunate
track
for
pick
them.
luck for match 3. Damn. All right, Windy Whirl.
Yeah.
Let's see what they can do. Silver's gonna need to run. So we can have Silver as a potential POV as well sometimes. I'd actually be down to watch some Silver POV Azuki. Let's see what Silver does from the back. Gets the box in 8th. It's gonna be a trip shrooms. Let's see if Silver just runs these up here. Very nicely done on the cut. Getting into 4th. SN needs to have someone go for shock in 9th. That's basically their win con.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're going to do that because they didn't do that in match 1, race 12.
mean,
Silver gonna cut
Silver.
up, and now he doesn't have
Yeah.
any more shrooms in first, but very clean job with the cuts in first. No failing this, right, Silver? Yeah, I got the side trick. Good. Let's check out another POV. Silver's running this up in first. You have Draggy, he just golden up in sixth. He pulls some more trip shrooms. Back redded though, so he's gonna have to waste one more. Eli's in third, so it's 1-3 for SN. But they're gonna need to get some of these guys out. I assume that's an SN player and Bill. Yeah, that's 498. Silver's still running in first. 498's getting right out of his bill. Unfortunate for him. Oh, and there's the
Yeah, no,
blue. This will
blue
come out.
being pulled.
This will probably come out onto Silver. Yeah, it's gonna get Silver before the set though, so I think it could be worse. Maybe they wait to like pixel chain that, but let's switch back to Silver. Silver with the POW in fourth. Hopefully it doesn't cause Fulf to get like POW better or anything. No.
I mean, like 1-3-4 or 2-3-4
Yeah.
for SN right now.
Nice clean draft from Silver.
Holding on to a Mega in 3, not the word. Oh, and he's greened off right as I say that.
Whose game was that? I didn't even see that. That came out of nowhere.
No
Wow.
clue.
Let's stay with Silver. We have all of SN back here. This might be their death right here though. Silver goldening, doing anything he can, but it's not gonna be enough, I don't think. Yeah. I think that might be wraps. SN bottom 3. Wow, and despite a dominant match 2 and being such a dominant team throughout the season, Supernova is outplayed by Prime X. They couldn't get the track picks when they needed it. Their track pick strategy was a little bit off.
Yeah.
And it came to devastating consequences. Well played. Outside of the match 2, which was admittedly not super interesting. No offense.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of just still one-sided. That was an excellent war. That match 3 definitely had its moments.
For sure.
And we'll see if we can get them in here for an interview.
But for us then, I feel like that match 3 kind of it was definitely a self-inflicted wound for the track picks because they just couldn't pick things like Underground Sky and like Dino Jungle, like 498 and there's like big tracks.
Exactly.
And they kind of just they just took the consequences for it in match 3. Unfortunate to see, but here we are.
Yeah, it happens. Let me see if I can get them in here for an interview. Okay, yeah, they're all in general. I'm gonna drag them in. One sec.
God damn, everyone.
Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. One sec. Okay. I'm dragging them in right now. Okay. All right. Hello, Foreskin Warriors.
Yo.
Hello.
Wow. How are we all feeling?
Good.
Yeah, pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I mean, so I guess I'll first ask this question to, whoever wants to answer it. That match 2, you guys got, needless to say, you got completely smoked. What do you think went wrong in match 2, and how do you adjust going into match 3 there?
I think you want to say this, Loki.
Like, pretty fucked.
No, you want to say this?
First 3
Yeah,
races.
you know what happened.
Little bit
pulled a lot
of
in
luck.
nine.
Every good.
Fuck
They got
nice.
track picks. They got track picks. We played shit.
Yeah, well, so
We
one
played
thing
shit,
that
yeah.
So one thing that Clay and I were observing was that, because I think that Supernova definitely was sort of the gimmick pickers among you got relative to you, because you guys definitely have a lot more war experience with them. And I feel like in match 1, like the track picks mostly went your way, but they weren't picking their most gimmicky tracks like Marble Towers, Dino Jungle, Underground Sky. So I feel like they got to match 2, picked all that, but then they couldn't pick that in match 3. Did you guys see that as well for you?
We're a bit
Yeah,
surprised they didn't burn as early. Like they started burning super late.
Yeah. And Sam, what happened with your net there? You were such a big player in those first couple of matches. Did you
Bro,
have to
I don't know, it just-
pull ball out?
It's like I like DC'd obviously because room reset, and then I just couldn't get back on Weavile.
Wait.
Like, I reset
Yeah,
mine twice.
just
and then
just go ahead and
eventually
imitate me.
on me twice. Yeah,
Just
we
do it.
won.
Just try and be me.
we
You just
won,
want to be
so-
me so bad. Just okay.
Yeah, but we
Okay.
won. We didn't.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
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 What would you say that was like I think there were times in that match 3 where you were just able to kind of pull ahead right from the start, and I think that those first 2 races on Christmas Court and Flying Kingdom definitely sort of like allowed you to just get right to it. What do you think?
Sorry.
What do you think like it was just a big difference in shocks as well for you guys, or?
Um,
I think we
mean,
just
we
did a
did
better job
pull-
staying in the front, using enough moves.
And we got
Yeah.
track picks match 3 as well.
Yeah.
For sure. I think
Yeah.
the one thing you guys definitely did well in matches 1 and 3, I think, was controlling the frontal presence of SN. They win when both Jake and Bowser are able to run in the front, and Bowser was very restricted from that match 1, and Jake in match 3 is what we saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So I know that this was like the first time playing CTs for some of you in a while. What was it like this season, like coming back on the CT scene? What's the future of CTs or this team look like for you guys?
You can answer that one, Jack.
A good question, man.
Me? Why am I answering? Oh, fair enough.
Okay,
I don't know a lot of these tracks. Well, I didn't know a lot of these tracks. I absolutely hated their list. I'll say that.
Yeah.
First war
Yeah,
back
we
was
were-
against these guys, and I was like 20 seconds in the last some races. So yeah, it was a bit of a learning curve getting back into it. But I don't know, the main goal is to stay on the track. If you do that, you can just hit them with items, even if you're not faster than them. So
There you go.
I'm not Super Sky.
yeah,
Yeah, Super Sky was a bit of a.
I can't say that. I
challenge.
jumped
Yeah.
off.
Sky
So.
was really.
Yeah, I noticed when you guys played Super Sky, you guys started top 2, and then both of you ran into a wall by the second turn.
Yeah.
But, absolutely. Clay, do you have any
They
questions?
had to play it.
Not
Is
really.
that what
I'm
hit the
just
chomp twice?
glad that Bowser 498 doesn't have a banner. I can
Ooh.
sleep peacefully at night knowing that he doesn't
So-
have a banner. It's
Some
good.
some caster bias slipping out. Caster bias maybe.
Everybody hates
Unlucky
Bowser
is your
498.
Damn.
I ping him in rep chat too.
Ooh,
Your
that,
ass.
that's dirty right there, Clay. That's dirty right there.
I don't care.
Yeah, no, you had a lot. There was a lot of Twitch. The frequent users in Twitch chat, that being Striker the Bagger at JMO MKWE, they were rooting hard for Supernova. So you guys definitely played the villain in Twitch chat for those.
Oh, my DMs with Striker says otherwise, but yeah.
Oh, there. No. But let's see. So yeah, do you guys see this team running it back for some more CTs in the future? It was really cool to see this team. I think this tag hasn't played in like a couple of years now, so it was really cool to see this team come back.
Maybe, right?
Yeah, I think our last
It's
event
maybe
was
I'll-
last season.
Yeah, depends when the next season is. If I'm busy or not.
Yeah.
Wanna play?
I think the next season will mainly just be like over the summer. So.
Yeah.
So-
Keep playing it
Yeah,
3
but-
AM.
Yeah, I'm sure the
Yeah, 'cause the
scheduling's
daylight
whatever.
saving fucking us over.
How early were some of you guys playing this match?
Joe,
We
you
were
woke up at
at
6
8.
a.m.
We were up at 8 in the morning.
I woke up 6 something.
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
Wow. I'm not committed to the grind like that, but hella respect. But anyway,
Getting up
any
this Saturday morning.
any last words? Any expressions
I have
of
I have
emotion?
something to say. I have something to
Yes.
say. I think I heard a rumor that you guys are talking shit about me.
Ooh. Oh, I mean, we called you a very good player. First off,
I did
we
not
also
say
what
said
he
that
said.
we also said
It
that
was
you
all
have not
JC.
played many CTs.
It was all JC. I did not say a single word.
You are Twitter famous. That is true, Voff. I shouted out your montages. So
Shout out the
We
pro.
added to it double green snow.
ooh yeah, no, we need to see like the one CT clip in your next montage.
I'm not gonna lie, lads. I have not. There was some drama that happened in D1 last season. I've been playing Mario Kart Wii since then. The Wii's been collecting dust. I didn't have the capture card plugged in, so it's not gonna be a lot more from me apart from that one highlight. I hope it's on stream.
Did
though.
it?
That's all that matters.
How did they get you to come out of the shadows to play a GP and a half?
Oh, dude, I woke up like half an hour ago, and then they said they needed a sub, and I was like, when was the last CPGP update? Like, am I available? I mean,
There
I
you
might as
go.
well do the favor.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, now you can say you're a D6 custom track league champion, and what bigger honor in Mario Kart Wii is there than that?
I mean, I was already a D6 Mario Kart Wii champion, so.
Ooh, true, right? But yeah, so who was here from when you guys won? What you guys won in seasons 5 and 6, right?
Everyone.
Yeah.
was off,
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
here was on that team.
Oh, amazing! Wow. Well,
Good
Yeah,
me.
Lucky
So-
wasn't playing yet.
Oh, yeah, except for Locky, because he was fucking still in the
Lucky
room.
came in clutch to
He
bag
wasn't
it.
even
Lucky
born
was
yet.
in the womb.
I was literally in the
Well,
room. I was in the
well,
I was in the
actually, Bob, let me clarify. In season 5, that was a D4 championship. In season 6, that was a D5 championship. It was bottom day of both seasons. But now you guys can say you've won D4, D5, and D6.
That is
So-
true.
That's
Big-
true.
And this team is
I'm
and this
accumulating.
team is also now 3 for 3 when you guys have played, right?
Yeah.
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 there we are.
Nice stuff. All right.
I mean, we collect banners. I've got D6, D5, D4, D1.
Collecting
Just need
banners.
D2 and D3 right now, and then we've got them all.
Watch out, SV, right? Watch out, Rise.
Watch out, everyone! I'm coming for you. You're not safe. Your hood
Noted.
is not safe.
All right.
Real.
Twitch chat, watch out. Anyway, thank you guys so much for providing an Well, actually, I was gonna say an entertaining match. I'll be so honest. Match 2 is boring as all shit.
Yeah.
Like Echo and I were literally considering just rage quitting the cast.
We got to that point. we
Yeah,
got
I
to
don't
that
blame you
point,
guys.
so-
But
That's fair. We're just
matches,
trying to blend tracks.
yeah,
was about
it
to
was funny.
crash
You were
out.
burning by like race 6, but matches 1 and 3 were very entertaining, and it was cool to see you guys. Even though you've won twice in the past, you guys were a bit of the underdogs coming in here. SN won 8 and 2, so it was cool to see you guys pull it out. So congrats.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, and thank you everyone for watching. We should be seeing a couple more casts this weekend. I think D1, D2, and D3 should all be sometime this weekend. So look out for the pings for those.
You
Yeah.
tune into D2. Watch me win another banner.
There you go.
Yeah.
you heard it here first. So Rise winning D2, crazy prediction. So, and